Hey everybody, what's up? It's your girl Khadijah Baines here, number one clarity queen, number one brand strategist, and welcome to another Chaos to Clarity episode. So during this video here, I'm going to tell you directly, very clearly, very precisely why and how you can right now, tonight, make your first sale. It doesn't matter what niche you're in. It doesn't matter if you're in health and fitness. It doesn't matter if you're in branding. It doesn't matter if you even have a Shopify store. It doesn't matter what it is that you do. If you watch this video all the way until the end, you'll be able to see how you can make your first sale overnight. Yes, I know that sounds crazy, but if you watch this video to the end, I'm going to show you how you can actually learn to speak to your potential buyer's subconscious mind that will make them actually buy. So, hey, Anna, thanks for joining. So, what I'm going to show with you is the behind the scenes strategies that most typical people don't realize is even happening. But the more that you start to notice these small, subtle things, you are going to be able to multiply your income times 10. So if you're someone who has a business, if you're someone who just wants to make extra money on the side, whether that's online, whether you work at a car dealership, it doesn't matter. If you're someone who actually wants to increase your revenue and actually wants the people that are your potential customers to actually buy, you want to watch this video. This is something that you're going to definitely benefit from because I'm going to show you the behind the scene strategies and the psychology behind why people, even like you, actually buy. There's a specific reason why we buy things. And the moment that you start to become aware of why people actually, purchase McDonald's versus Burger King, or why does someone purchase Coca-Cola versus Pepsi? When you understand the psychology behind it, you are going to be able to position whatever it is that you're promoting, whether that's in affiliate marketing, whether that's in your Shopify business, whether you even have an actual brand that you want to help to leverage, or if you want to help other people understand this, then you want to watch this video because you're going to be able to take down some major gems, some major tools that you can apply right now to make any type of sale in 24 hours. Okay, this is powerful. Now, honestly, I shouldn't even be sharing this with you right now because you could take this and you could use it for bad. I hope that no one does this. The information I'm going to share with you guys, you have to promise me that you will only use this for the good, because here's the thing. Nobody wants other people to know this stuff, okay? The moment that you understand how people think and why they think this way, honestly, you can make anybody do anything. Now, I use this for the good. I use this to share content. Anything that I share with you is always to provide value. So what I share with you when I start to talk to you about how people's mind works and why people actually buy and how you can persuade them in a way so that they don't even realize it's happening, you need to use this for the good. So watch this video until the end and promise to use this information for the good only so that you can start to get some results in your life, okay? So this is powerful. The reason why people buy Coca-Cola versus Pepsi or McDonald's versus Burger King, there's a specific reason why this happens. So recently there was a study, okay? And so let's go say you're at Costco's and you realize when Costco's, they have different samples out. They might have 10 samples of this one type of ice cream, and then another stand might have another few samples on the other side. Well, someone decided to see if a person knew what they were buying, would they actually basically make a decision based off the brand of the label, or would they make the decision based off the taste of the product, the actual product? Now, we are creatures of habit, and we are creatures of just showing bias. So what happened was On one of these stands, they were giving out samples, and in one bottle, they had it labeled Coca-Cola. In the other bottle, they had it labeled with nothing. So one bottle had the Coca-Cola label, and then the other bottle had no label at all. And they had like people that were in the store try out the product, okay? So people are tasting the product, people are voting which one they thought was better. You know, the Coca-Cola, actually, the one that was labeled Coca-Cola, that had the most votes for the best soda ever. And other people were starting to say that the product that wasn't labeled, it wasn't good. Like they said the product, they didn't really like it. It had a weird aftertaste. But the Coca-Cola bottle, the one that had the label, was delicious. They loved it. Come to find out that both of the bottles, the one that was labeled and the one that was not labeled, was both Coca-Cola. They were drinking the same exact soda. So the question is, why? Why would people say one bottle tasted better versus the other, but it was the same exact product? Why would they think that? Why would they purchase something that was labeled Coca-Cola and actually have their senses feel and taste that it was better versus the product that was not labeled Coca-Cola but turned in fact to be Coca-Cola, and they actually felt that it was disgusting? They felt that it had a nasty aftertaste. They didn't like it. That's because everything, when it comes to how we feel about different products or what types of foods we like, even down to the people that we talk to, every decision that we make as far as what we like is happening on a very subconscious level. We don't know why we buy McDonald's versus Burger King. We don't know why we go to Papa John's versus Domino's. We don't know why we like certain sodas versus the other. We don't know why we shop at Target versus Walmart, but we do it and we stand by it. Like, think about it. Starbucks, they sell coffee just like Dunkin' Donuts sell coffee, but we love Starbucks. Starbucks can charge $5 for a cup of coffee, but can Dunkin' Donuts do the same thing? You're going to be like, no, I'm not buying a cup of coffee for $5. Absolutely not at Dunkin' Donuts, but you'll do it for Starbucks. Now, you want to think about this when it comes to marketing your product. You want to think about this when you're actually like promoting yourself or promoting your business to your audience. How can you make your audience see your business or the product that you're promoting or the service that you're giving to be more valuable than someone else's? How can we make this possible? Now, we buy off of two things. Okay? People, they buy from two things and two things only. It's based off of your habits and it's based off your values. That's how you market your business, and that's how you market your brand. That's how you market your service to your target audience. So, why do people buy off of habits? Why? Why would someone buy Coca-Cola which versus a non-labeled Coca-Cola? Why? What is it? This is happening on a very subconscious level. Repetition is the mother of skill. Okay? Repetition is the mother of skill. So, when we buy something, we get something called an emotion. Every time we buy that Coca-Cola and we taste it, wow, it tastes amazing. This makes us feel great. So at this point, whenever you feel something on a very deep level, now it's going past our conscious mind and it's reaching our subconscious mind, which is pretty much our entire identity. We reference things from our subconscious mind, which is the reason why you can drive a car without having to think about pedaling, without having to think about when to brake, without having to think about which turn to turn to, because you have driven a car repeatedly. You don't have to think about driving a car. Maybe in the beginning when you first started driving, but as you started to build the skill, as you started to do it repetitively over and over and over and over again, you don't, half of the time you don't even realize you're driving in a car. You're just focused on your destination. It's the same concept when you're buying a product. When you first buy the product, you're thinking about which is better. Should I get Pepsi? Should I get Coke? Which one do I like? You're first thinking about that. But then as you start to purchase that one product over and over and over again, it starts to be on autopilot. It starts to be habitual. And whether you realize it or not, even if the manufacturers change something about the soda, you would still buy it. Because guess what? You've attached an emotion to it. So when you don't get that Coca-Cola, you feel cranky. When you're craving a Coca-Cola and you drink it, it's euphoric. It's addictive. And you don't know why. You don't know why. Habits, repetition is powerful. At this point, it has reached your subconscious mind. So whether there's a bottle that's labeled Coca-Cola or a bottle that's not labeled Coca-Cola, even if it wasn't Coca-Cola in a bottle that's labeled Coca-Cola, you would still buy it. And you know why you'll still buy it? Because you've attached an emotion to it. Whether they change the ingredients or not, you're still going to buy because it makes you happy. It makes you feel fulfilled. It makes you feel like a part of you is at ease. You feel amazing. You'll pay for it. You'll do whatever for it, right? You've attached yourself to it. And they have power over you now. And you don't know why. That's because they've made you happy. We do everything based off our emotions. We buy off of our emotions. You buy. And you buy off of emotions. Why else do people buy Louis Vuitton, like a Louis Vuitton sweater versus a sweater that you can find at Forever 21, which is the same exact sweater, same exact materials, going to do the same exact thing, but you buy the label. And when you buy the label, guess what it does? It makes you feel good. People get to see you as luxury, expensive, glamorous. You feel amazing when you're wearing that Louis Vuitton sweater, when you're wearing that Versace sweater. It's not about the sweater. It's about how it makes you feel. People buy off emotions. And when you're able to identify what your target audience is looking to feel, then that means you can sell them an emotion. Powerful, right? It's so powerful. You don't sell products. You sell an emotion. You attach an emotion to the product that you're selling. You attach an emotion to the service that you're offering. The moment that you attach an emotion, people will instantly buy it because they don't buy the thing, they buy the emotion, okay? So you do that, and guess what? People will constantly be your customer. You will always, always, always have traffic. You will always, always, always have business. You will always become relevant, and you will always beat your competition. And when you do that, your return on your investment will always go high, will always increase. So what's the second thing that makes people buy? We know that people buy off emotions, but how do you know how to reach the right emotions? How do you know what type of emotions should you make your audience feel? We're not mind readers, right? So how do I know that I'm connecting the right emotion that's going to drive them to buy? That's the next question, right? It's pretty obvious. Values. Values. That's how you do it. You connect to your audience's values. Think about it. Why does one person vote for one politician versus the other, right? They both talk about, oh, I'm going to make America great again, or, oh, I'm going to be the person that's going to help the education system. Maybe not make America great again because we know who that is. But, oh, I'm going to help the education system. I want to help middle-class families, small business owners. I want to help these people. I want to lower the crime rates. I want to make the crime rate go down in your city. I want to focus on you. Everybody says that. Every single politician says the same exact thing. But what makes you vote for one politician versus the other? What is it? The one thing that sets them apart is this: they start to engage when it comes to your values. They say the one specific thing that catches your attention that the other politician won't say. They connect to your values. How do you feel about your family? How do you feel about the crime taking place in your city? How do you feel about the different religions that's, out here? Like, how do you feel about the school system, the education that your children are receiving? How do you feel about this? How do you feel about all of those little things? You see how different now the directions they can go in? Do you see how they're starting to capture you? How they're starting to draw you in? Do you see how they're starting to make you want to vote for them? Even though they're all talking about the same stuff, it's all the same basis, it's all the same foundation, but it's all about what do you do from that foundation? How do you build up, right? That's how they get you to vote. And that's how you can get your target audience to buy. You speak to their subconscious mind. When you speak to someone's subconscious mind, you are now speaking to their habits. And when you're speaking to someone's habits, people will start to think in a different way. They will start to feel in a different way without even realizing that they're feeling this way. Hey, Stacy, how's it going? So, if you want to actually multiply your return on your investment for your business, if you want to make your first sale online, if you want to actually enhance your brand, if you want to actually be in front of your audience, and most importantly, if you want your audience to actually buy from you in less than 24 hours, then this is what you want to do. I'm going to recap. You want to actually speak to their habits, okay? You want to be able to tell your audience on a consistent basis how you're going to help them. You want to connect with them on a very emotional level because people buy